beautiful scenery, wide piste, no lift queues, and family friendly. What better way to start the year?
Happy New Year, everybody! Hey!
We're family tripping in Austria, in one of the country's lesser known and more affordable ski regions, Dachstein West, located between Upper Austria and Salzburg. It's been marketed as a family-friendly resort, however, we've never heard of it. I don't think it's filtered through to the UK. So we're sharing it with you because we've been really impressed. And we'll take you to the lovely spa town of Bad Ischl, where we stayed. Our boys have been honing their ski skills in Eastern Europe. You might want to check those videos out next. But we felt it was time they experienced the joy of skiing in Austria. A trip we booked ourselves just one day before we set off. We'll spin it as spontaneous rather than disorganised. And our last minute booking meant we had to reach Austria in a rather unconventional way, which we'll share later in the video. Dachstein West has 51 kilometres of slopes and 24 lifts. The majority of the slopes are red, 33 kilometres, so it's great for intermediates. But with 15 kilometres of blues and a few ski schools, it's good for beginners too. For advanced skiers, there's 3 kilometres of blacks, some mogul slopes and free ride areas. The boys love skiing on the off-piste on a powder day. Sadly, it was too early in the season for the jump park, which was still being built. One of the highlights was doing the well-signposted Dachstein tour. We skied the 44 kilometres together and soaked up some sun and fantastic views. We loved the mountain huts for our snack and lunch breaks. We paid €5 for this delicious soup and €5 for the beer. Pizza was €11. Dachstein West is located between the villages of Gorzau, Russbach and Annaberg. But because we booked so last minute, at peak time, we ended up staying in a delightful town half an hour away, Bad Ischl. It was really beautiful and festive. Lots of bars, restaurants and shopping. We had a gorgeous apartment, and that's where we saw in the new year with the help of Paw Patrol's finest sparkling.
We're really bad, you.
You don't have to drink it if you don't like it. And we caught some of the fireworks from our balcony.
Night.
Despite the late night, we did manage to get up to make the most of the mountains the next day. We didn't really mind the half-hour journey to Dachstein West every day, as the scenery was stunning. Now for some costs. A one-day adult lift pass would have been €62. Multi-day ski passes include 8 ski resorts. We bought the family 5-day pass for €835. And listen to this, great news for larger families. Every third and additional child from the same family ski free, which could be a huge saving for some of you. Ski and boot rental for 5 days was €56 for our eldest and €86 for myself. We highly recommend the rental shop, great equipment and friendly service. This is the one in the centre of Gorzau, but there's another right by the panorama jet lift which is very handy. We'll put the details in the description. I did promise to tell you how we got to Austria, but first I'll run through the most convenient options. Salzburg is the nearest international airport, just an hour away from Dachstein West. Linz also has an international airport, that's a 2-hour drive to the resort. You can get cheap flights from the UK to these airports, but we just left it too late. We ended up flying into Prague in the Czech Republic, or Czechia, because it was the cheapest and best option at the time, and then we drove there. Without stopping, it would take about 6 hours to reach Dachstein West. Prague is one of our favourite cities. We lived there twice. So it was a good opportunity to show the boys around, and we also stayed overnight in the beautiful town of Český Krumlov. It's a real tourist draw and just half an hour from the Austrian border. We'll have a video of that Czech adventure coming out soon, and it features the most unique restaurant we have ever been to. So make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. In our next video, we'll be family tripping in Germany, visiting the popular ski resort of Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Subscribe to see us there, it's free.